He's electric.
Welcome back to Bryant Field for today's broadcast of girls varsity soccer versus Eleanor Roosevelt High School. I'm Charles Fisher, joined with my analyst Laird Wright today. Laird, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a windy day today, Charles. As our tent blows away.
Oh my goodness!
Say that. The game. I know you folks at home can't see this, but the tent.
We were supposed to do JV football, and it's been a long day, Laird.
We've been disheveled today, to say the least, and
oh my goodness!
let's see this soccer team.
It's kind of fine without a tent. I think we can go no tent today and be just okay.
We definitely can go no tent, but the question really is if we should.
Yeah, I don't know.
Being pretty cold and windy today, it's definitely not a day that you really need a tent. But yeah, and we should probably start talking about the game, I suppose.
Macaulay Vaughn clears that ball. It's bouncing around. This should be an interesting game today. Not much time to do research on these teams, but watching warm-ups, Eleanor Roosevelt looked like a pretty well-coached team. We know what to expect, though. Episcopal girls will play hard, fight hard to the end, and we'll have some storybook endings here on Bryant Field. Here's Mairati clearing that one. It's a pretty cold day. It's kind of, as soon as we came back from fall break, we're definitely in fall now.
Yeah, and we're going to see if that little temperature change is going to affect the pace of play for these girls, as many of them aren't really used to playing in the cold like this.
Yeah, not many long sleeves. Josie Rogers back from her concussion in the starting lineup, and she's from Maine, so she's used to this cold, but not as many long sleeves as I would expect to see. Actually, now that I say that, there is a couple more, but
yeah, and not having Josie Rogers against St. Stephen's and St. Agnes the other week was detrimental to this Episcopal team. They lost, I believe, 3-1 with a banger goal from Helen Melito. But we're going to see how this Maroon team bonds with the addition of senior captain Josie Rogers.
Yeah, Helen Melito's been by far our best. I believe she's number 3. She's been exceptional as well. Every time there's an away game or a game I can't make it to, I ask who scored, and it's always Serena. But Helen has these beautiful goals every so often. Holy Child, I believe that game was a couple weeks back. Can score right before the end of regulation to tie it up, and then game-winning goal in overtime.
Yeah, and this is right after Helen Melito's one-year hiatus, as she was abroad in Italy last year.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's looking to score some goals to make up for last year as well.
Yeah. Still time to become the all-time leading goal scorer here in girls varsity soccer history. I don't know. She would have to go nuclear for that to transpire, but anything's possible here. We're in black and maroon.
I believe the all-time leading goal scorer for this Episcopal girls varsity soccer program is Emily Gerard, graduated 2 years ago.
I felt confident saying that. I just didn't want to be wrong, Laird. Here's a good move from Eleanor Roosevelt. Unfortunately, their roster is out of order number-wise. It's alphabetical, so it's going to be pretty hard for us to get those names today. Josie Rogers and Lena Roddy.
Josie Rogers on the defense there kind of shows this, how fortified this Episcopal defense is since she's gotten back.
Yeah. Here's Jeannie Underwood now, putting some pressure up on the right side.
Macaulay Vaughn makes her way up, looking to maybe stifle this Roosevelt offense, as she does.
And I'm 90% sure Macaulay was wearing a long sleeve shirt to start the game. From our viewpoint now, it looks like she does not have a long sleeve shirt on, so I don't know what could have changed in the last 5 minutes, but
I think
it did. Maybe she rolled the sleeves up.
Just making an educated guess, but I would assume she just maybe got a little hot and decided to take it off.
Yeah, but where would it have gone? She was wearing. She must have rolled up the sleeves. Unless I'm completely wrong and she never had a long sleeve shirt on, but
Could be the Mandela effect.
Yeah, it could be. Good defense here from Myra. Over to her sister Lena. To Mathia.
Rogers calling for the ball.
Melito commanding the
Melito.
middle. It's a good ball out on the left side for Jimena. They're roommates.
What a ball from Melito.
Jimena saves that one.
This is going to be a corner kick for the Maroon, one of the spots that this team is most dangerous from.
Yeah, we don't get a chance to see it that often, but when we do, it's pretty good. Let's see who takes this one. I think it will be Melito. Looks like she's running out to the corner.
And that's really no surprise. She's got one of the biggest legs on the team, especially for an offensive player. I'd actually probably put her at number 2 behind number 15, KK Gottfried, for biggest leg on the team.
Yeah. That one up to the middle, around under the goal. Nothing happens. I think we're going to get it. Gets a replay of that.
Going to get a rewind here. Another chance for this Maroon team to put the ball on net.
Yeah, so Gottfried, the lone center back. You got to go look at her there. At midfield, Melito's kick up. Bounces around Mathia. Can she score? Oh, good save from the goalkeeper.
Mathia with a rare shot on goal. We don't see that often, but when they are on goal, they're hard and fast, and it's hard to save, but they got him there.
Macaulay Vaughn in the middle now. Back to Eleanor. Her shot looks pretty good from my view. Just right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Charles, but it feels to me like this Maroon team has been commanding this game so far, controlling possession nearly 100% of the time. It looks to be a long day for this Roosevelt team so far.
Yeah, and when I watch these girls' varsity soccer games, coming into it, you really never know what to expect. This Melito takes one, and she's going to pass it out. You never really know what to expect. Like, the goals can range from 6-0 for us to 0-7 in the other way. But also, it just goes to show you, like, how far the average, like, goal score and the difference of games, like, deviates from the mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
it's really like standard deviation, like a box plot.
Shout out Mr. Collins from Charles and I's stats class.
Yeah,
teaching us about that today.
Stats classes, but I found a way to apply it in here today. So.
And Helen Melito gets some space, looking to maybe take a shot.
Does she have a 5-star weak foot? I don't know.
Apparently not, although
she might.
We in the box know she does.
Yeah. I kind of like this view with no tent today. I think it blowing away might have been a blessing in disguise. Her clearance stopped, but we'll get it back for a throw-in.
The clouds in the distance to me, Charles, are looking a little gloomy. Let's hope that doesn't affect the play here. Wouldn't want any water to come down, maybe force some slippage.
Yeah, but it looks like to be a nice overcast day, and hopefully it'll hold for the next 2 hours of play. Roosevelt getting some good possession here now. But the Maroon keeping them really in their half. They haven't had too many chances with the ball in their hands or on their feet. As I say that, they get a good run now, and Heskey and Todd in the way. I cannot see what's going on.
Roosevelt whips it into the box, but it's going to be wide right.
Yeah, I just watched that one from the monitor because. Can you tell them to move? Can you tell them to move?
Yo. Owen.
Gottfried's kick now. Bounces around, but Comes up in the feet of Melito. She plays a through ball to Jimena. Keeper's out of net. Here's Gray Gibbons now. She's been pretty quiet here this year. We've known her to be a 4-year varsity player. I want to say 4-year varsity starter, but she's for sure made an impact for the last 4 years. This year, I haven't heard too much of her, but she's commanding the middle, per usual. Just more quiet this year.
Yeah, and although she might not be as commanding on the field, it's not really evident to the public how she displays leadership in the locker room. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that's one of the biggest parts of her game as well. Just leading by example is one of the biggest things that coaches love.
Great defense there from Gottfried. The stout center back for Manhattan. She's playing pretty high here now. She'll retreat back to the middle. Ball's played out wide for Roosevelt. Josie Rogers on pursuit. And that won't be cleared out. Will it be a corner kick? Yes, it will.
And Josie Rogers and KK Gottfried on that double team there are dangerous. It's pretty hard for an offensive player to get through a duo of that caliber.
Yeah. We'll get our first look at goalkeeper Madeline Hoover today. Haven't had to say her name, which is always good for the Maroon if the goalies don't get involved.
And Hoover's just been lights out this year from the starting whistle to the end whistle. She's keeping the
highlight player for sure.
Keeping the goal locked down at all times.
Melito in the middle. She'll send one up to looks to be Underwood. Underwood's attack slowed by the good defense from the girls in white.
Ball's called in there as Vaughn stops it from going out.
And I'm hearing whistles from all around me today, Laird. It's kind of freaking me out. Hear some from football, JV soccer, everything.
I was too a little confused, but just looked back and saw my good friend Mr. Reynolds. He was just commanding this JV football team, making them get better every day.
And this is his first year coaching since I've been here. It's been Mr. Brennan for the most part. But now Mr.
As they send the ball through.
Underwood was just a step behind there. That one could have been good for the Maroon. And here comes the sun.
Do.
Melito. I like that one, Laird. I thought Helen was about to take a shot there. It's probably a nice relief to the girls on the field.
For those at home who didn't get the joke, it was actually a Beatles reference for their hit song, Here Comes the Sun.
I believe that song came out in 1969. Don't fact check me on that one, though. Just made that up.
Please do not fact check. But that's right, trust.
Is that actually right?
I have no clue,
Right,
Charles.
Now I need to find out.
It goes to Macaulay Vaughn, number 11, the enforcer from Nashville.
I was in Nashville this past weekend, Laird.
Really? For what?
I was doing a college visit there down at Vanderbilt. Beautiful campus, beautiful school.
Great school.
Great school. Well, here comes the sun, right? Let's see. 1969. Look at that.
Really?
Wow.
And that is just a miraculous guess from
What a pull.
my play-by-play, Charles Fisher. He just cannot miss this year, it seems. As Melito sends the ball through, but it's called offsides.
Underwood almost had a banger, but whistle blown for offsides. Camera woman Margie Whitaker for the Maroon. Entering Bryant Field now, all covered up. Apparently she cannot be exposed to the sun.
Looking like the Unabomber over there. With her SMU hoodie.
So Margie Whitaker now coming onto the field.
Not literally onto the field, let me clarify. She was a JV soccer star last year. Couldn't quite get the call up to varsity. As we say, this Macaulay Vaughn on the defense. And nothing is getting past her. They call her the enforcer for a reason.
We try to get a shot there for you guys. There might be some screenshots on EHS Live.
Yeah, Margie, the paparazzi is not following.
Margie saying she's not allowed to be in the sun behind us. It's not very sunny at all here today. Gottfried. Plays one up to Mathia. Pretty uncontested passes here. Maroon it's like playing 11v0, it seems at times.
And the Maroon have just been playing at their own pace today. It
Yeah.
seems like they've been slowing down the game to whatever extent they want, and Roosevelt seems to not be able to do anything about it so far.
I mean, once we put one in net, I think we'll be good.
Mathia through.
Yeah, Mathia is running real hard down the right side. Roosevelt has some talent for sure. They're just not playing super aggressive. I think this Melito here, will she have a shot? Can't free herself. Macaulay Vaughn take a big one.
Vaughn on the shot from millions of miles away.
That was a pass. Here's Melito. She's going
Melito.
to one. Push out to the right. Cross to the
Melito's
middle.
going to take one.
Good save from the goalkeeper. She's looked pretty good here today, Laird.
Yeah, I agree. She hasn't been baffled with shots too much today, but we'll see as the Maroon keep testing her, especially Melito. With these high-velocity shots, it's going to be hard for this keeper to keep the ball out of the back of the net today. And it looks like it's going to be Maroon ball.
I don't know what just happened. Oh, we're going to go corner kick.
Interesting call from the official.
I didn't see anything that was corner kick worthy on that last sequence, but
Maybe the goalie landed on the ball outside of bounds, perhaps?
maybe. I'm not sure. Won't complain. Here's Melito. Her corner. It's up. Looks like we might repeat that. No, goal kick.
Goal kick.
We've moved spots on Bryant Field, if you haven't heard so far. We used to be on that sideline by the athletic center. Now we're up by the softball field, so
A little more of a professional spot for our very professional sports media team.
yeah, it's just a bit harder to see what's happening down on that goal. But second half, when we're scoring facing us, it's electric.
Yeah, one of the best feelings is when one of these players scores and then goes over to the corner to celebrate, and we're just already there. It's a pretty special moment indeed.
Yeah, good through ball there from number 18 on Roosevelt. Number 4 was not able to catch up to this one. But here's Josie Rogers, number 10, the right back. Oh, wait. Substitution here. Milius Forrest Keys, number 2, comes on. Rogers will throw it in. Roosevelt on the attack, stifled by Vaughn.
Over to Vaughn, left foot clearance.
Yeah, she has 5-star weak foot, Laird. And Millie from Philly, working with her, all parts of her body. Head, knees, feet, all of it. Working to clear that ball. Command the middle.
Over to Gray Gibbons.
Gibbons to Roddy. Roddy up to Underwood.
Underwood finding space.
Underwood makes a move. Nice one there from her. Will she get free? She still has it. She'll pass to Millie. That shot was to the left.
It's going to be gathered up by this goalkeeper again. She's just been lights out inside the box today thus far. Let's see if she can keep it up. As
Looks
Roosevelt
like,
wants a handball on
yeah,
Vaughn.
that was a valid complaint there from Roosevelt. They got the call.
Looks like they're going to try to send one into the box, maybe create an opportunity here.
And a once gloomy day has now turned into sunshine on half the field and misery on the other half. Looks like the sun is only shining on the athletic fields here.
Looks like Mr. Walsh maybe made a call for the weather people to
Yeah,
clear up for afternoon activity at least.
the omniscient Damian Walsh. Now he just needs to do something about this wind. It's blowing about 25 miles per hour. It looks to be eastward.
Yeah, I'll definitely text him, let him know that this wind is inhibiting our broadcast.
Yeah. That throw in there from Roosevelt bounces around but stays at the feet of the Maroon. Here's clearance from Roosevelt. Roddy almost comes down with it, but Roosevelt seems to want it a bit more. They have a chance here. Roddy tries to push her to the outside, but Roosevelt coming within the box, and then Roddy cleans up the mess. There's a shot from Roosevelt, nowhere close. Lena Roddy now clearing it out, playing it up to Melito. Melito flicks on to Jimena. Jimena making a move inside. She passes to the middle. Underwood has a shot. Right at the keeper. Oh.
And that ball is deflected off of a player and right into the keeper's arms. That's an unfortunate series of events for the Maroon. Although the counterattack was one not to forget.
That should have been a wonderful sequence there for the Maroon, but came up with no goals there.
Something I just feel like we should recognize is the efficacy of the Rowdy twins so far today. It seems like they've just been locked down, and just the fact that they're twins makes them twice as good.
I think they're just sisters.
Are they?
One's in 10th, one's in 11th grade. But
I was actually not aware of that.
Clearly a force to be reckoned with on this field. Luckily we get 2 more years, plus this one of Roddy, and just one more from Lena. I think they did come into the school. Oh, what a shot from Melito. Oh, my goodness. I think they came to the school at the same time. That might have been where some of your confusion was.
Must be.
Laird.
And Melito with the shot going right past the top right corner. She's maybe one of the only Maroon players that has the green light from there.
I think Melito only wants to score bankers. She could have easily put that one in the bottom left corner, but instead went for upper 90, and she's trying to add to her highlight tape.
Sometimes it seems that way. As many of the goals she scores make me in awe.
Leave me in awe as well, Laird. Good clearance there from Roosevelt. Roosevelt building their counterattack. They send one down just past Josie Rogers. Josie Rogers, she'll clean it up and kick it outside. Not hard enough, though, but Roosevelt gets it back. Roosevelt, top of the key. The shot right into the arms of Madeline Hoover.
And this Roosevelt team is going to need to put some harder shots on net if they're going to want to get through Hoover. Maroon an opportunity. Quick Maroon an opportunity. Quickly recovered.
Throw in now from Roosevelt. Madeline knocks it down, kicks it out. Roosevelt. All these whistles are throwing me off, Laird.
Whistles blaring from each and every direction.
Yeah. Feels like that.
Not sure if you at home can hear them, but it's confusing for the sports media broadcasters, to say the least.
Vaughn working hard there on the left side. Fighting on defense. Roddy steps up. Gottfried. Not hard enough of a clearance, and Roosevelt gets a shot, but Hoover picks it up.
That's a moonball shot there. Easy clearance.
I think
Hoover.
The most egregious of these whistles are coming from the JV girls' soccer game or soccer practice was just happening not too far from the varsity. So I'm sure that those girls must be confused as well. Oh, yeah. That out call for sure in question. But Roosevelt gets the throw in anyway. Drop it down to number 2.
Pressured by Rogers.
Rogers playing great defense in her first game back.
You can tell that concussion did not affect her, at least mentally when it comes to soccer.
All it did was increase her drive to get back on this field, Laird. Ball bouncing all around Ryan Field. Now I want to see a goal here, Laird.
I would love to see nothing more.
2 things I love to see every game. A goal and get some of these seniors playing some minutes. Mathia comes back on now for Antunes.
You got Vaughn on the throw-in.
Her throw to Lena.
Over to the other side of the field, but nobody's there.
She was looking for Jeannie Underwood. Unfortunately, could not connect.
Thought that could have been a possible handball call on Roosevelt. Went unnoticed by the refs.
Good defense there from the younger of the Roddy sisters. Upsets Rogers. Underwood helping. Underwood taking on ball now. Roosevelt doing a much better job in possession in the back end of this first half. Cleared by Goffard.
Godfrey stops the bleeding as she sends the ball out of bounds.
And I wonder if she wears a shin guard on that right leg. I know she has the big brace. Goffard does. But I wonder if she has a shin pad on.
I was actually wondering the same thing. You've got to think she does, right? It'd be.
I think I see a shin pad, but it's not much sock to have a big bulky shin pad on. I wonder if it restricts her movement.
Kind of reminds me of Rob Gronkowski,
Yeah.
the Patriots tight end in 2000s, one of the greatest of all time. Also wore one of those.
Yeah, I played basketball and brace that caliber last winter, and I'll tell you, it really restricts your movement, Laird. I'm sure KK's feeling a bit slower than she normally is, but she's done a great job on defense here, as Roddy's there to help her out after the rare mishap from Goffard. Underwood now, just a freshman, really commanding the ball here. Feels like every time I say something, we turn the ball over. I might just keep quiet.
Underwood seems to be one of these crucial offensive pieces to this Maroon team, as she's what the kids nowadays will call techie, or just kind of great at keeping the ball at her feet.
Looks like Jimena Antunes comes back on. I believe that's for Amelia DeForest Keys. Josie Rogers. Her pass up, deflected. Roosevelt passes that one right at Underwood. Underwood passes to Melito. Melito looks for her roommate Antunes once again. They have a good connection. Can she save it? Looks like it was out by Roosevelt. Or the ball's still bouncing. Must still be in. Physicality down on that end of the field. So now we'll have a goal kick. They'll play it short.
I'm now getting word from across DC at Georgetown Prep. Our Episcopal boys varsity soccer team is down 1-0 to the Hoyas.
Man, you would love to see a big win there from our Maroon today. It's going to be tough without all-star center back Jack Chester, but anything is possible. In words of Jason Tatum.
Is that a Jason Tatum quote?
Yeah. Or was that Kevin Garnett? Kevin Garnett was anything is possible. Jason Tatum was we did it. Known bar biter, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum often not really revered for stealing many of his celebrations from past NBA legends.
Yeah. Mathia now. Looks for Antunes. Melito. Seems like she's always there. Textbook center back. Or textbook center mid. Roddy clears that one.
Perfect pass to Mathia.
Mathia.
Sent it through to Martinez. Antunes. I apologize.
goal kick now for Roosevelt. Good touch there from Mathia. Mathia passes that window to Eleanor. Back to Mathia. Give and go.
Great
Have
ball
one.
movement here.
Have one, will we? Jeannie Underwood. She's dribbling.
Great Gibbons on the shot.
Molito wants her daily banger. Squandered opportunity there from the Maroon. We've just got to put more shots up. I think they'll fall.
Yeah, that's definitely true, but it's no secret that Melito typically saves her banger goal for the second half.
Yeah, she only scores bangers. Although the one at St. Stephen's was probably the best goal in her career, was in the first half. So
Yeah, I was actually commentating that game, and it was one of the most surreal experiences of my commentating career, to say the least.
yeah, being in the stands, just looking at the distance. She was 30 yards out. We jokingly said, "Have one," and she did. And pink powder erupted across the Humble Bowl. It was awesome.
Felt like Curry from the moon on that shot, but
Yeah, I still have one of my pairs of white shoes. Still has pink powder all over it from that moment. And it's been a week, maybe even 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
you tried putting him in the washing machine, Charles?
I haven't. I don't think it's ever going to get that serious. I'm going to save them for cheerleading occasions only.
Somewhat of a relic of Melito's goal, if you will.
Yeah, just be wearing pink and white shoes for the rest of the year. You'll see me at the bonfire with pink and white shoes on.
And each and every time, I'm going to think of Melito's bar down goal from 40 yards.
Yeah. That throw in there from Roosevelt looked like it almost bounced out of bounds. And
Off the face of a Roosevelt player.
yeah. Macaulay Vaughn fighting now on this outside. Beat by this Roosevelt attacker, picked up by Hoover.
Yeah, and it felt like Macaulay Vaughn just really wanted to make that Roosevelt player think she was beat, when in reality, Vaughn was in control the entire time.
Although Hoover has on a knee brace today, she's moving pretty well, kicking the ball pretty far. Vaughn always playing hard there at left back, and she'll force a goal kick there.
And Vaughn is saying no ma'am as this Roosevelt team tries to attack. Uses her body a little bit to ensure that ball does not go in the back of the net.
And I think it was not a Mandela effect. Macaulay Vaughn's long sleeve shirt appears to be going back down her arms. So seems that call out from earlier in the game was correct. Molito now.
As the temperature drops, I am forced to put on the hoodie
Yeah,
of my sweatshirt.
headphones over the hood has always been the move here. Mathia commanding the middle.
Dribbling every which way.
Ball put in by Underwood, but no shot comes out of it. Halftime approaching, 5 minutes to go. Gibbons throws one to the middle. Looks like we're sending in infinite crosses, but no shots. Let's put one on goal here, ladies.
I know we've mentioned it a few times today already, but these whistles blaring from each and every field around us are
Yeah, it's throwing me off.
a little overstimulating, to say the least.
Picked up by Hoover once again. Good punt from her. Looks like Eleanor will come down around it. That should have been our ball for sure. Greg Gibbons fights for it back. And they'll surely give her a free kick. KK Goffred from midfield now. Be able to try to put one.
KK Gottfried on these free kicks is one of my
That's a good
favorite
ball.
players in all of the ISL.
That's a great ball. Nothing. That one over to Mathia. Mathia loses it momentarily. Back to Gibbons. Gibbons flicks one back to Mathia. Mathia gives it to her. Gibbons loses it.
Beautiful ball movement between Gibbons
Yeah.
and Mathia there. You could tell that that move has been honed throughout practice all these past years.
Seems like the give and go has been something they've been practicing as a team this past week. I've seen a couple of those this game. Maybe they practiced it yesterday in practice.
With how much they've been doing it, it's hard to believe they haven't done this in practice.
Yeah. Roosevelt now, still on ball. Just above 2 minutes to go here. Roddy deflects that one off. Backside for leg. Roddy clears. Defense there from the midfielders. I'd love to see a shot here from Roosevelt. That one cleared. Roosevelt really playing possession here in this second half.
Feels like the Maroon have honestly controlled this game for the most part. It seems like they've just been playing down to their opponent's level a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like we should definitely have a goal or two by this point. That's not to say Roosevelt is a slouch, but this is the most possession I've seen the Maroon have in a game all year. Would hope to have a goal. Mathia.
Melito with a beautiful through ball.
This one shot touched by Vaughn. Roosevelt now. This counterattack is looking very good.
As Vaughn carries the ball up, sends it through.
Underwood fires one down. Here's Antunes. Can she get it before the keeper? No.
That was a foot race there, but keeper barely edged out the win.
It's right at Josie Rogers. Good defense from Rogers.
Josie Rogers shuffling her feet, getting him going.
Gotta get a touch there. Good touch from Gottfried. Oh. Swarmed by Roosevelt defender.
And a thing I've noticed throughout
This
this
girl
game
just
is
got kicked in the back, and she is struggling.
that looked like an unfortunate kick. That's going to leave a mark.
That's such a weird spot to get hit. Hopefully this Roosevelt player, I believe that's number 11 for them. I hope she's okay.
I believe she is as she walks off the field, going to maybe see the athletic trainer.
Oh, good move there from number 4. Good defense there from Gottfried.
KK Gottfried gets her to the ground in legal fashion.
I thought they blew 3 whistles for halftime there. Definitely wasn't that.
I've heard a lot of whistles this game. None from our field, actually.
Good clearance there from Rogers. All right, that's got to be it. And that will do it for the first half. 0-0 now. We'll see you guys soon.
Honestly, beginning to get surprised.
Yeah. Welcome back to Bryant Field, where the second half has just kicked off about 15 seconds ago.
Hasn't been a super eventful game thus far, with the score being 0-0, but both these teams are going to be looking to make some moves in the second half.
Yeah, but now instead of watching the staunch defense in the Maroon, we get to hopefully see them score some goals. So that would be amazing, Laird. If I did say so myself.
I'd freaking love that.
Yeah. The grip said they were going to give me a snack, but I haven't seen them bring my food yet, unfortunately. Kick now. Just a foot off the sideline there for Roosevelt. In. Headed out by Roddy. Ball still bouncing in the box. Cleared by Macaulay Vaughn. And she's trying to save it and bring it upfield.
And that's just hard from Macaulay Vaughn there. She saves that ball somehow. What a save from Macaulay Vaughn, retaining Maroon possession somehow.
Yeah, and the Maroon looking to get this ship turned around. Here's Hoover.
You go on the counterattack.
Vaughn now. Looks like she took off that long sleeve shirt for good.
Yeah. Can I call him on your phone real quick? Absolutely. $5. We switch jobs. Sure.
Throw in now for Roosevelt.
Yeah, $5 gas. I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend $5.
Clearance. Maroon on the counterattack. Here's Mathia.
Maroon battling in the middle of the field for this ball. It's Gray Gibbons, number 5. Sent over to Jimena Antunes. Antunes with space, but maybe rushed it a little bit on that pass.
Yeah, that one could have been an assist to Gibbons there. Here's Roddy, CDM, looking like De Bruyne back there. Mathia running down this side of the field. She plays it in the middle. Gibbons could have made a jump on that one. Played it more conservatively.
Somehow, some way, put the ball in the back of its net. Mathia with the little around the leg move. I like to see that one.
That was tough.
As Roosevelt works their way into the middle of the field and get one in the back of the net, bottom right. Hoover can't quite get there.
Girl is down. That was such an unassuming goal. I was focused on the injury, and I hear the crowd erupt.
Let's hope that girl's okay as Roosevelt sends in a sub for her.
I think they should bring a sub on for this girl. Did they get one?
Looks like she's gonna stay on as the sub
Someone
is.
went out, but the sub wasn't there on the girl who got hurt.
I believe what actually happened was they sent a sub out and she was sent back.
Huh.
Let's see what Episcopal does to respond to this goal as they're.
This would be a tough one to lose. I think we're a bit of a better team than them. This girl here on the left side is pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's undeniable that both of these teams have been competitive in their respective conferences all year, but I think prior to this game I would have given Episcopal the edge for sure, but now I'm not so sure as Martinez on the attack. As both teams in the middle of the field fighting for possession. It's going to be kicked out to Jimena. Jimena sends the ball through. Goalie's on, trying to get on the ball, but can't quite get there, or does actually get there as she gathers the ball up. And the attention is going to be put onto another unfortunate injury on the opposite side of the field, nowhere near the ball. Maybe a non-contact injury. Let's pray for her. Looks like she's going to be helped off the field by the Roosevelt coach as they send the sub to replace her.
Sorry for my hiatus, guys. It was about snack break time on Bryant Field. I needed some energy to keep me up and going for the second half of play, and I do have basketball practice after this, so.
Yeah, those cookies, to me, Charles, looked undeniably delicious.
Yeah, they were delectable.
Had a few bites of one, and no surprise, it was kind of a party in my mouth, you could say.
Like, the flavor is just erupted throughout my mouth. Play resumes now. Ball dangerously, slowly rolling in front of the net. Jimena, good attack there from her. Roosevelt doing much better in the second half compared to how they started the game. It's been a really competitive matchup here.
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, I would have said that the Maroon dominated possession, but now I'm not really so sure. It seems like Roosevelt has maybe got the upper hand on them so far in this half.
Yeah, my prediction from just in the first half, or the first like 5 minutes of the game, was a score of about 4-1 for the Maroon. I think it's still possible, but we'll see.
Yeah, and this Maroon team has had maybe 6-7 chances to score, but just none converted so far. As I say that, Martinez looking to go into the middle.
Gibbons. Good pass.
Over to Mathiah. Mathiah with space. Left foot. Gathered up by the goalie, no problem.
got to get some faster shots on. Maybe that's a little practice next practice, just one-touch shots. So we're having a lot of opportunities in the box, and we need to be taking a bit more shots on goal.
As the wind picks up, this Episcopal team is looking for a chance to tie it up, maybe send the game to overtime.
Vaughn now back to the center back, Roddy. Over to Mathia on the left wing. Mathia into the middle to the other Roddy, to Melito. This is great ball movement. Melito will surely have a banger here to her roommate, Jimena. Jimena, have a shot, please. Oh,
It looked to me like Melito was briefly one-on-one with the goalie. If she kept dribbling it, I think maybe would have been a tap-in goal, but...
And the slower pace of play is really hurting the Maroon. We've got some really athletic girls, but we slow the ball down a lot when we have it in our hands.
Or at our feet.
Or at our feet, yep. Yep, good call, good call, good call.
Roosevelt sends it in again. Macaulay Vaughn boots it out. And there's looks to be another Roosevelt player down.
Yeah, but they're still playing. Here's Jeannie Underwood. Jeannie Underwood, please, cut to the middle.
Jeannie
Please
Underwood
have a shot.
pulls the ball back. Jimena's calling for it.
Oh, good pass.
Sends it over to Jimena.
Have a shot, please.
Shoots it, but not enough velocity on it as it's a worm burner on the ground. Gathered up easily by the Roosevelt goalie. And an unforced error here from Roosevelt as they send the ball out of bounds on a goal kick.
Is that a goal kick? Yeah, it looked like she just kicked it out of bounds. I was a bit confused. Maybe this wind, but the wind is blowing south now. I've just learned the directions of Episcopal High School. What's north, what's south. It looks like it's blowing south. The wind has moved.
Yeah, and directions are something that have my whole life confused me. Was kind of baffled when you told me that behind me was north. Just didn't seem right.
In my opinion, I always viewed like the athletic center as facing north, and the athletic fields are the north part of campus.
But no, the athletic center is actually facing east.
It is.
Learn something new every day, folks.
Sure do. Corner kick now. Macaulay Vaughn puts her body on the line there to defend that one. This is a big defense from Jeannie Underwood. She's pretty fast on that outside player.
Jeannie Underwood wins the foot race there to force that ball out of bounds.
We got some more subs from the Maroon. I think this is number 18, Eliza Willis. Coming on for Jimena.
Eliza Willis, the new sophomore, is going to be looking to put in work and maybe pulling in the back of the net for the Maroon.
Let's hope she can do that today. Laird. Lena Roddy just loses the ball, and we've looked outmatched here in the second half. Good that we made some changes.
As the sun is very much up now, it's even maybe too much.
I'm surprised Margie Whitaker is still out here recording this game for you guys. She's doing good on the camera. You're looking at her shot now.
And that really just shows the extent to which this sports media team really cares.
Yeah, and just the amount that we've grown in the past 3 years, Laird. When we started our sophomore years, me, you, and Thomas Sigler were, I believe, the only sophomores on the roster, and now it's grown to a program where 35 students are showing up to try out. What are they going to do without us?
For those that don't know, tryouts for sports media are a cutthroat contest, to say the least.
Yeah, it's like the job pool nowadays. It's if you don't have any experience on your resume, just consider yourself cooked. But it's hard to get the foot in the door and get some experience, but you just got to get lucky. No sophomores on the roster this year. Actually, that's a lie. Wiley Salone, the lone sophomore on the roster.
Ellen Melito can maybe got a magnet on her foot with this ball as she sends it through.
Macaulay Vaughn, please have a shot.
Macaulay Vaughn on the goal.
Oh, crossed it.
Crossed it in.
No.
Perfect cross from Macaulay
Oh,
Vaughn.
my goodness.
What should have been a tapping goal is gathered up by the goalie.
It was a great pass. Good touch from Melito. Melito, we got to get some more of that. Macaulay Vaughn playing up top now. I think this is the best change that the Maroon have made.
Yeah, it seems that the Episcopal coaches maybe wanted a little more speed on the wings and sent Macaulay Vaughn in to do so.
Yeah, and she plays hard no matter where she's placed. You could put her in goalie for all I know, and I'm sure she'll play hard. Oh, Eliza Willis replaces her spot on defense, and she's no slouch either. And Eliza Willis will throw the ball in now. Her throw in, touched by Mathia. Roosevelt takes possession. I feel like I've said that phrase one too many times here.
As yet another Roosevelt player goes down, Macaulay Vaughn is trekking up the sideline, but
we're going to have a lot of stoppage time at the end of this game. And everyone will clear the field. So we'll get, seems to be an added good bit of time. Back now after that injury break. Hope that Roosevelt player is okay. Ball sent to the middle. Here's Melito. Melito sends one down for Vaughn. It's a foot race for Vaughn.
Vaughn putting some pressure on the ball. Looking to take it away, and
it's our ball. I don't know what the Roosevelt defender was doing. Macaulay comes off now. I liked her up at that right wing, Laird.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call from the coaches, but they know better than me.
Regardless, Tunez will throw in. And be cleared out.
Taj, lock in. I'm on the ball. No, you're not. I got it.
We're just not on the same page, Laird. Our team is just not syncing up right now.
Yeah, the chemistry seems to be a little depleted here. Maybe the girls are still resting after this long winter weekend, or long fall weekend. Apologize.
Yeah.
And not having school Monday was honestly a game changer for us, regular
Certainly
non-athlete folk.
was. I got back last night at 11 p.m., Laird. I don't think I want to do that again, but
I got back last night around 6, maybe, not maybe. I did get a dinner, and then got back to campus around 7:30, just in time for signing. It was a fun weekend to say the least.
did you go home?
I did, yes. What about you?
Well, we talked about this earlier, but I did go to Nashville.
Oh yes.
But the first day I was here, and it was, Laird, I've been here for a long weekend or two in the past, and it feels like there's something to do. This one, it was rough.
It was a ghost town.
It was a ghost town, and it was gloomy and kind of rainy on campus. I saw deers walking around. I've never seen deer especially in the center of campus. There was a deer on Ainsley Steps, just sitting there.
Sounds like a perfect time to do homework, if you ask me.
I did a little bit.
Maybe work on some college applications.
Got some of those done as well. So I think I was productive in it, but
Remember 2 years ago when that girl said she was going to jump off? Now we're going off. It's so
As it looks like this Roosevelt team is maybe trying to run some minutes off the clock.
here's Underwood now.
But
I thought she was about to get a chance.
these Episcopal attackers are relentless.
Good defense here from Willis. Mathia has it now over to Underwood. Underwood. Put one in the box. For Tunas. To no avail. Be a goal kick for Roosevelt. Mena. Back to Rogers. Haven't seen much of her this second half. I mean, she's not right in front of us as she was before, so it's a good shot there from Roddy.
Just wide left, as it's going to be a goal kick for Roosevelt. Botched goal kick. Maroon have a chance here.
Mathia,
Mathia in the box.
We gotta look at net. Gotta look at the net. Gotta look at the net here. We're gonna play it slow. Back to Melito. Melito, run out right. Should pass it down to Tunes, and we lose the ball.
This Episcopal offense just seems utterly unproductive today.
Seems like we haven't. Oh! Shot on goal from Underwood, but not enough pressure. I don't know about if we're super intimidated by the small but mighty Eleanor Roosevelt goalkeeper. She has had some good saves today, but we also have not got up enough shots for my liking.
Taj, bro. Lock in.
McCauley comes back on now for Rogers. So Josie Rogers played 65 great minutes of soccer. She'll be retired now. For Macaulay Vaughn.
As we're down to the final 15 minutes,
Let's hope it's only 15.
this Maroon team is gonna
Had a lot of injury time.
try to get something going.
Oh, what a shot there from Roosevelt. Hoover easily recovers. Roosevelt maintaining possession here. It's been the opposite story since the first half. Good pass into Mathia. Roosevelt takes it back. Underwood takes it back. Underwood tries to make a move. Good defense. Staunch defense, one might say.
And something I've noticed, you've used this word staunch multiple times.
You know, a funny story about that. English class, my English class, Voice of the Harlem Renaissance. There's a couple sports media guys in it. Thomas, Owen, Kate, all of us are in it, but Macaulay's in this class. Josie's in this class as well. We were playing this vocabulary game with Mr. Smith, and staunch was one of the words, and I feel like someone got staunch wrong, and everyone got upset about that. So staunch has been stuck in my head. I'm trying to study for this test with all these random words that no one's ever heard before.
Yeah, me personally, I'm actually haven't been super diligent on my membeing so far this year, so that word is just outside my vocabulary range.
Yeah, membeing's a big part of the grade. Like, you know when you didn't do it. It's the worst part. I messed up my sophomore year, and since then, I've done it every single time since.
Yeah, you know, last year I was actually lights out with my membeing. This year I've been a little haphazard.
Well, that's a good one. Haphazard. Good membeing word there. Roosevelt calling for a handball. They'll get it. 67th minute now. We just missed 67:41 on the clock.
The student section at this Maroon game has grown exponentially, as in the beginning of the game there were, I believe,
It's just
little to no
boys.
fans, but
Yeah.
now we've got a few with their spirit out.
Yeah, we need that. Underwood now. Let's move the ball up into our half. That's not the best way to do it. Lena Roddy. Nope. Roddy pushed off balance there. As the horn goes off, Eliza Willis clears that one out of bounds.
That's a great play from Eliza Willis. Maybe force this throw-in could possibly lead to a counterattack later.
Yeah. Laird, I have to go to the bathroom. So I don't know how that's going to affect this broadcast.
I think I should be able to take over while you're gone.
All right, I'll be back.
If you hurry. And with Charles gone, I'm going to be riding solo for the next few minutes. As the Maroon boot this ball downfield, it's anyone's ball in the middle, but covered by Roosevelt. So they go back and forth. Try to send over. Ratty defends that. As the Maroon clear the ball from the corner of their field, it's going to be a throw-in, I believe, for Episcopal. As it gets to Mathia. back over to Ratty. But initially swallowed up by this Roosevelt defense, but the Maroon get it back and are on the attack with the numbers advantage, but it is stifled by Roosevelt. Macaulay Vaughn's back in this game. They decided to keep her up on that right wing as she defends this ball, tries to get it back. As the ball's on the Roosevelt side of the field, they're going to maybe look to get one last push, maybe score another goal before the end of the game, but Episcopal is looking to maybe score the equalizer. As our good friend and play-by-play, Charles Fisher, is now back from the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I feel refreshed, ready to end up these last 10 minutes as good as I started. Willis, her throw in. Here's Melito. Melito on the attack. She's just got to take it herself.
And if anybody's going to get this goal in this final minute, you got to think it's probably going to be Melito. She's been clutch all year, especially in the Holy Child game when she scored, I believe, 2 unanswered goals in the final 10 minutes.
Yeah. And I would love for her to just, let's get one down now. We don't even want to mess with the possibility of overtime. 2 goals right now. Let's do it. We have plenty of time to get it done.
7 minutes. Crazier things have been done, that's for sure. No doubt in my mind that this would not be the craziest thing to happen on Bryant Field.
But the one thing you really have to avoid is a Roosevelt goal. A Roosevelt goal would signal the definite dagger for the Maroon. But Underwood now, let's not count us out too prematurely. Underwood now playing, and we'll get a throw in right by our flag.
It's going to be a throw-in in Roosevelt territory.
Deep in Roosevelt territory.
Mathia unmarked gets the ball.
Melito has it now in the middle. Struggling to turn and face the ball. Mishap from the right back. Mathia. Oh man. Vaughn with it now. Time to be a hero, Macaulay Vaughn. Oh man, we're just playing way too conservative on attacking the ball. Jimena in the box. Oh, whistle.
Believe that was on Episcopal as Jimena attempted to use her body to keep control of that ball.
Yeah, and if we would have got that one just outside the box, that would have
been huge.
That would have been big. We want those back. Roosevelt looking very good in the second half.
Here we go, number 22 from Roosevelt gets bodied by, I believe, Eliza Willis. She's sent to the ground.
Underwood now. Over to the middle. To Melito. Melito. Back to...
Sent through to Martinez. Martinez with a chance, but can't quite win the matchup.
Gotta play a bit harder here. We gotta act like we want it a little bit more 6 or 7 minutes left with stoppage time. Underwood now, her throw in.
In the final minutes of this game, Maroon are going to have to get something going if they want even a shot, a sliver of hope.
Yeah, here's Melito. Back to Vaughn. We've seen crazier things here on Bryant. Roddy. It's bouncing around. Melito in the middle now. This is where she makes her money. Good ball from Melito. Here's Mathia. Can she beat the goalie? No. Big touch from Vaughn. Ooh. Another give and go from the Maroon girls. Mathia falls to the ground. Vaughn, we're playing aggressive. This is what we like to see. Vaughn, that's a handball. Handball from Roosevelt. They don't call it. Wow.
And that's a detrimental missed call from the refs there, as that would have given the Maroon one more possession, one more shot at glory.
Roosevelt maintaining possession as far as possible away from us. Makes it pretty hard to see. Shot from Roosevelt.
Gathered up by Hoover.
In the middle now. Hoover scoops it up once again.
It's now or never for the Maroon.
Yeah, they've got to get something going. Not much time left on the clock. I can't see what the official clock is. I see a minute and a half left, plus maybe more.
KK Gottfried's going to have to send this one in. Maybe create a scrum, just some chaos that the Maroon can maybe capitalize on.
Roosevelt commanding as of now. Roddy, she wants it more than maybe anyone on the field. They give it back to Gibbons. Gibbons, it's up in the air, it's bouncing. Melito, if you're Roosevelt, she's the last person you want to see with the ball. Here's Underwood, they play it back to Willis. Maroon playing a bit too conservative if they want to win this game or send it into overtime. They give it to Melito. It's looking pretty reminiscent of Holy Child. Could be the same thing.
And
Be a
I'm just gonna be the
ball.
one. I'm just gonna be the one to go out and say it. A Helen Melito goal right now would be the best goal to ever happen on Bryant Field. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion,
Wow.
but it's just mine.
I mean, I can only respect your opinion, but I would have to see the nature of by which this goal is scored.
I was thinking maybe a bicycle kick outside the box, perhaps.
If she has that in her bag, then give her a D1 scholarship right now. I'll call every coach I know, which is 0, but I'll call them. And I'll find their numbers and I'll call them.
Honestly, if that happens, I will look up all of their emails and email them for
I
her.
will start freaking out if she hits A bicycle goal. Okay.
I will DM each and every D1 women's soccer team on Instagram telling them about Helen Melito.
Yeah. And we're moving this ball farther and farther away from their goal. We've got to get some shots. We haven't even put a shot up near the goal. Vaughn trying to change that. That's a great ball from Macaulay Vaughn. Keeper's there.
It's a great call. Matthias couldn't quite catch up to it.
It's a wonderful ball there from Vaughn. Gibbons, another good ball. Kicked away. Jimena, cleared by Roosevelt. Helen with the ball. Will she have a shot? Yes, she will.
She has a shot, and it goes! Helen Melito!
Oh my goodness!
Top left corner!
There is no way!
I am speechless!
There is no way
After that
this
Helen
keeps
Melito
happening.
goal.
Why? What?
She has ice in her veins. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. And I thought they were going to blow the final whistle, and she scored a goal.
And the Maroon equalized this game in dramatic fashion.
Let's avoid overtime at all costs. Please, someone score a goal. Hopefully it's us. This is what we need. This is the life. Wow, ball's out of bounds. 82 minutes have passed here, and we just scored a goal. There is no way this keeps happening.
When all hope was lost, Helen Melito was able to...
I just knew that was going to happen, Laird. I had a feeling.
I said it earlier, it wasn't quite in the bicycle kick fashion that I previously stated, but...
I don't know if that was the best goal I've ever seen, but...
Definitely top 5.
I think at this point, you've got to counter for a goal that happened in the final 2 minutes of play. I feel like we could have got so many more of those earlier in the game.
I mean, maybe we should just start adding that goal on in the beginning of the game because we know it's coming either way.
Call sides on Underwood. Roosevelt trying to go quick, but they give... Oh, they get it back. Squandered by Melito. Melito plays it back to Willis. Let's score again before overtime. And no OT tonight.
As we all know, there's been loads of stoppage time. We give this Maroon team a chance.
Jimena, go! Oh. And Laird, I just want to go play basketball. My goodness, but there's bigger things to look at right now. Here's Willis. We're into the 4th minute of stoppage here. Melito's gonna get on into the box. Please have a shot. Do the same thing once again.
Helen Melito with complete control of that ball.
They can't blow it dead here. Ball is still in contention. Roosevelt now on their counterattack. Roosevelt's counterattack looks good.
But not good enough as it's stopped by KK Gottfried. And that's going to be the end of regulation here on Bryant Field.
In this game, which happens to be a non-league matchup, it looks like they might call it because The standings don't matter. A tie would be okay.
I believe the coaches agreed to a tie, so there will be no overtime here on Bryant Field.
Let's just stick around just for a little bit to make sure. Coaches are conferring, asking about a tie. Not many people want to be out here. It's windy, it's cold. It'll be easier for everyone to go home.
Margie, don't close the camera.
It looks like we're going to keep playing. Refs are going back out on the field. We'll keep going.
Correction from my previous statement, as looks like they're suiting up for another period of play as the captains come out. Captains being Helen Melito. Arguably the most important group on campus, if you ask me.
Are they telling them to come back on the field? Penalties could be electric. Could be a good chance to...
Unfortunately, I do not think penalties are an option here. As Cover Dixon jumps up and down in celebration of the fact that we get to watch 15 more minutes of this game.
Laird, I just want them to start these whatever we're going to do for overtime, let's get it started.
If we're lucky, though, maybe even add an extra overtime period.
They're playing.
You know what I say? I say don't stop playing till we get a winner.
Laird, this is not the time. But maybe golden goal? 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Do we know how much time we're putting on the clock here?
I'm actually almost 100% sure that it is not golden goal.
Yeah, I'm 1,000% sure it's not golden goal, but 10-minute period. We can do that. Let's go.
Is it golden goal?
No, it's going to be a 10-minute period.
Just one? No, two?
Was it 2 10-minute periods last time? Do we know?
Does anyone know if it's two?
I'm getting word now that it was
What?
2 10-minute periods
Was it?
in the last matchup in which Helen Melito scored a banger goal against Holy Child.
I'm going to get a bird's eye view now. And man, this bird's eye view is really changing the game here for me.
Yeah, it's one that is the view of birds, and I'm not used to this one. Must be how CMOS feels.
Yeah, this must be how Anthony feels. There's a guy, I was in my stats class today, and we left for our break, and I saw generally one of the tallest people I've ever seen in my life.
I actually was on break for my advanced government class, and I saw that same man, and that guy was maybe 7'5".
I think he was 7 feet tall.
That guy was probably the tallest person I've ever seen in person.
I've never felt so short as in my older years. But we're back. Are we still live? That is the question. We are still live. I heard there was no internet to connect. No, we're still live.
And if you're still watching here on Bryant Field, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Really helps us out a lot.
We're really sacrificing here for you guys to keep this broadcast alive.
For those that don't know, the Bradley Center recently opened a Chipotle, which is likely the most popular spot at the Bradley Center nowadays. It's awesome to go to center on a Tuesday, maybe get a burrito, maybe a Chipotle bowl. It's pretty awesome. Although
Yeah.
the bank account doesn't love it.
It does not at all. I feel your pain, Laird. And Laird, my thing is, I need to be at this basketball practice right now, but hopefully it's not over by the time I get there. I know they might start early today because it's a Tuesday. If I walk in there and they're done,
As we're
that'd
saying
be
this,
so
Serena
unfortunate.
Mathias is on the attack, but just can't quite get it past the keeper.
And there's so much net. It seems like she chose to shoot it right where the goalkeeper was. But we're still on the attack. Mathia has it. She's going to play it down to Antunes. Antunes, will she cross it? Yes, she will. Goalkeeper will save it once again.
This goalkeeper seems to be a magnet for these Episcopal girls' legs, with the exception of Helen Melito.
I think we can almost count it as a certainty that Helen Molina will score another goal here in overtime. Or will score a goal here in overtime.
I don't want to make a hasty guarantee, but I guarantee it.
And I can almost. It's gonna. It needs to happen. It better happen. Whistles are blowing. Apparently, that was not our ref whistle for this field.
As the JV boys soccer game also looks to be coming to an end on Coxfield. It's 1-1 in that game. Bruner on the attack again. It's going to be gathered up. That is Eliza Willis over to Jimena.
So throw in now from Roosevelt. But it's right at Eliza Willis. That one goes out of bounds. Here's Gibbons is now. And this is the pace of play we've been wanting all game. I don't know why it took till overtime to get this pace of play, especially from Maroon. Gibbons.
Excuse my hiccup there. It's
That time of year.
the allergies are setting in.
Macaulay Vaughn racing back.
It seems that I've now caught a case of the hiccups.
Really.
It's an unfortunate one to get always.
I think we're at 4 minutes, approaching 5 here in overtime. I could be very wrong, though. I don't have a great view of the scoreboard. But school ball.
And another whistle blares, not exactly sure where that one came from. Looks as if the teams are switching sides in what seems to be
Okay.
2 5-minute overtime periods.
Okay. 5 minutes left here at Bryant Field. I don't know what's up with our clock, but
To me, it seems like that's 5 minutes too much for Helen Melito.
yeah, don't even pay attention to our clock. Let's just look at the score. 1-1. Helen Melito, please just score. Score and end it. End it all. I can't even seem to get her the ball. Good defense there from Roddy and Vaughn. Roosevelt really wants this one. Roosevelt, they're going to have a shot. Oh, my goodness!
Almost perfect placement from Roosevelt there. Upper left, just off.
Someone screaming from the football field. I can't even imagine who that could be.
Likely Peter Phil.
Potentially.
As Helen Melito gets the ball back.
Gibbons, good ball up to Underwood. They play back to Gibbons. No, Underwood still has it. To Mafia. Mafia. Wait, no. Jimena. I'm rattled. Melito's the closest black player to the ball. Melito now has the ball at her feet.
Gibbons over to Antunes. Antunes with an opportunity.
Oh, no. Just left. Anything but that at this point in the game.
Looked to be a stellar opportunity there. Just couldn't quite be converted. And that's one Jimena Martinez is definitely going to want to get back.
Yeah, I think we have 3 minutes left now. And shot goes in now. No, off to the left. How much time do we have left on this clock? 2:30. Halfway through this second and final period of overtime. Roosevelt now. They had one woman to beat as Macaulay Vaughn, but she saved it. Underwood brings it now. Brings it down. Gibbons.
In the final moments of this game, the Maroon are going to have to get something going if they're going to want to close out this Roosevelt team.
Yeah, and Macaulay Vaughn. This is the intensity we love. Up to Underwood. Underwood. Back to Helen. Helen boots one down. Headed on by Underwood. Runner in control here. Melito steps up.
Melito with a little chip.
It's cleared out to the sideline, but not out of bounds. Underwood. Oh, she's just going to pick it up. It's our ball. Give it to Melito, please. She got us into overtime. Now can she get us out?
Melito's doubled.
And the legs just moving a little bit slower here on Bryant Field. It's cold. It's late. We're tired. This is where we have to dig deep. Find our why. 4 minutes now have eclipsed. Shouldn't be any stoppage of time. Underwood. Back to Roddy. Roddy. Over. Touched by Roosevelt. Roosevelt. They'll clear it. I think this one's going to end in a draw, ladies and gentlemen, but anything is possible, especially with the ball at this girl's feet.
I don't think so. Helen Melito is just unreal.
Gibbons blocked by Roosevelt once again. It's Eliza Willis now. She's playing on a different side. Roosevelt, another clearance. Time wasting at this point. I don't know what time is on the clock. I can't see it. Roosevelt, now they're on their attack. But taken away by Jeannie Underwood. Jeannie Underwood. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 tie. Eleanor Roosevelt High School versus Episcopal High School. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.